It's the unknown. Um, Dead by Daylight, developer allegedly forcing employees to undergo Wheel of Privilege DEI training. Because that's a great way to make them not hate a company that they're working for, is by forcing them to participate in this useless bull crap. Isn't that the character that was like voiced or whatever by like a trans individual? It's the unknown. I think that's the name of it. It's called the unknown or some crap like that. Because I remember them doing that like Willy Wonka thing, that terrible experience, uh, for it. But Dead by Daylight developer Behavior Interactive is alleged to have forced its employees to undergo Wheel of Privilege DEI training. Libs of TikTok posted on X. Behavior, a large video game company in Montreal, Canada, of course, made employees undergo DEI training, which includes a Wheel of Privilege, teaching that black people and fat people are oppressed. No, they're not. I mean, I'm not saying this to Libs of TikTok, but fat people. What? What? That's that black people and not black people and black people and fat people. What? How are fat people oppressed? Is there a better? Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. Let's say. Um. No, I think someone did make a better version so that we can actually see it. Um. Oh no, this is from their. It looks like their Instagram. Yeah, there you go. In a post to Instagram, Duckworth explain the wheel. Wheels like this help us visualize what the term marginalization means. The further you are from power, the more marginalized. How are fat people marginalized? I okay, let's look at this. Please, Miss Sylvia Duckworth. How the hell are fat people marginalized? All right, power. Citizen, white, post-secondary, able-bodied, heterosexual, neurotypical, robust, slit. What a dipshit. What a dipshit. You will also notice as you try to place yourself in the different categories that your level of power or marginalization will likely shift between categories. This is another way to look at your intersectionality. Oh my god. Can't imagine why gaming companies are so freaking bad nowadays because you got this bull crap going on. Following Lives of TikTok's report, JT shared on Twitter, behavior felt like it was a good idea to go down this road, hiring Sylvia Duckworth, a deep-rooted race-baiting grifter to cash in on DEI money. Sylvia is everything wrong with entertainment in the modern era. Behavior Interactive has shown their true colors. True colors. Sylvia, a white woman, has a very long Instagram filled to the brim with race grifting and propaganda pushing. Here's a sample of some of her posts. I'm guessing it's like buy books about blacks, romance novels about blacks, and all the art is always so childish and like crappy. I'm guessing trans masculine Technically, you could say they do because they all kind of look like that in the end. They may not have the blue hair, but they kind of do look the same in the end. Uh, something people exist. I'm sure I could just go to his Instagram or Twitter or whatever and find it. Actually, let's do that. Hang on. All right, so we're Smash JT's Twitter, and we were actually able to, yeah, yeah, select each individual thing and see. Sylvia Duckworth. All right, so 40 books about Black joy, 15 romance novels about Black people. God. Black History Month. All year long. It should be celebrated all. I mean, I agree because Black history is American history. So the fact that, you know, people want to relegate that to just 1 month, that's stupid. That's stupid. It's American history, so it should be taught all year round. Here is what you need to know about the anti-trans bills. Black trans lives matter. Wait, what? 10 reasons to ditch Elf on the Shelf? What? I didn't come for your rib. You came for my vagina. I'll come from. Believe in yourself with an intense ferocity. Teachers make the world go round. Do they? I mean, they did when I was a kid, but nowadays they're teaching kids about pronouns and dildos. So, are they really making the world go round anymore? Include Jews in your activism. I'm so used to saying activism. Why? That's just so rant. Include Jews in your activism. Like, what? What the hell is this? Black girl magic. Defund the police until you need them. And then just send out social workers to try to calm down the angry man with the gun. We'll see how well that goes. So yeah, she looks like one of those people who she knows what she's doing. Because especially back then, you know, like it proved with Black Lives Matter. They're talking about bettering the community and helping out the Black community. They raised how much money? Like $60 million. Did they give any of that money to communities? No, they all bought mansions for themselves. So once again, they saw this opportunity and they jumped on it because they knew it would make them a lot of money. This person, Miss Sylvia Duckworth, same thing. They see that this has a lot of people who are willing to just blindly give money away, and she can make a huge fortune off the backs of these people who with just a huge amount of white guilt. Or, you know, anything dealing with the LGBTQ plus community and anything like that. So yeah, she's basically one of those race grifters and all that. Most of her posts seem to fixate on kids, encouraging transitioning and/or creating an LGBTQ lifestyle. He observed, "Let kids be kids." I've said this before. If they're younger than 10, or if they're younger than, you know, puberty level, and they're saying, "Oh, we know who's really making the choices. Let them hit puberty, let them discover who they are first, and then if they want to transition when they're 18 years old, they want to start lopping off body parts, that's on them. But let kids be kids. Let kids discover who they are, because all these people saying, "Oh, my child knew they were trans when they were 2." No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You primed them for that. Don't even act like they were, "Mommy, I don't feel like a little boy anymore. I'm transgender." While they're sitting there eating dirt. No. You, the parent, prime them to be thinking that way. Let kids be kids. Let them reach puberty, discover who they are first. Because 41%, that's a big number. 41%. Don't let your kid be a statistic just because you want to be the cool hip parent with 4 freaking trans kids. Finally, he concluded, I could go on pointing out a seemingly endless amount of creepy child-focused posts. Point here is I don't care how many credentials you have. Common sense screams you belong in a padded room with this shit. Not promoted to educate others in the workforce. Absolutely shameful. Bishop Barron explained to Angelus News back in 2021 why this type of training and ideology it promotes is wrong. I mean, we don't really need to talk about that because we know it's wrong. But yeah, circle of DEI, wheel of privilege. Come on. I'm like, again, how fat people, unlike someone who's black, someone who's a minority, fat people really, sometimes you can say, oh, it's genetics, but most fat people are fat because they don't, you know, you know. So it's not like something that's it's holding them back. They could easily change it, and even if it is genetic, there's still, medicines and pills or whatever that a doctor can prescribe to you, saying, oh well, it's my genetics, my metabolism is just really well. You can get that helped. You go to a doctor, and they can prescribe you something to kind of help your metabolism so you can start losing weight. So how is fat? What? What? That's insane. But this is what the crap that they're teaching, not only in schools, that, oh well, if you're this or that, then you have no chance in life. But this is their training in a video game company. You're there to make games. Okay? Just make the freaking games. If you're fat, you're underprivileged if you're fat. Sorry, I've never felt underprivileged. I can still, I mean, I can walk around, I can run, I can go for hours without having to stop and pant for breath. I can sleep and not have to worry about I can find a job, I can succeed in that. So what and for the people who watch me and all that, if you're fat as well, have you ever felt underprivileged that you can't succeed because you're fat? Like, again, marginalized people, like blacks or Hispanics, LGBTQ plus community, that's one thing. What? Fat? Are we talking about like career type, like succeed, or like those people who like go on planes and they're the size of both the seats and they're whining that they don't have room to sit? Are we talking about those people? Like the people who are like 400 or 500 pounds? Or are we talking just they've got, a little chub? Like, what are we talking about here? People are insane. These people are freaking insane. They really are. And they wonder why their freaking games suck, because they're more worried about the wheel of freaking diversity and privilege than they are about making a good game. And the people in the company who know it's wrong to focus on this crap, they just go with it because they're like, oh, you don't want to make anyone mad. And then we have Miss Sylvia Duckworth, who probably hopped on this train during the whole Black Lives Matter crap. is now making a large amount of money doing this, trying to push this kind of crap. And it's a grift that works, because look at Black Lives Matter, $60 million. Not a penny of that went to any underdeveloped, underprivileged people, in inner cities. No, they all kept it. It went to purchasing several mansions for them. Care so much about the black people that the black people never saw any of the money. So much so that they were called out and, essentially, ruined for the rest of their lives. But anyway, again, fat people. I mean, I can speak personally. I've never felt underprivileged. Nothing, being fat hasn't stopped me from doing anything. And it actually, in fact, if you go to my Instagram, I have a picture of me and my nephew, and you'll see I'm not fat at all. You would think that because of how I look when I'm sitting down that I'm like super wide. I'm really not. I've got more of a little belly right here, and that's it. You'll be like, oh wow, he really isn't that fat. He really isn't. I'm just 6'4". When I sit down, I wear all these big shirts. So I look it, but then when I'm standing up, you're like, oh wait, he really isn't. Like I said, go to my Instagram if you don't believe me. Yeah, fat people, let me know. Have you ever felt, not so privileged in certain places? That's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.